What's happening? Right here at Hollybrook Homes and Apartments. As you all know, we have our summer food program, and I was just elated to see one of our residents from Washington Heights to come see about us. But why are you here?
Well, basically because I have to leave where I'm at because they saying I have too many kids to be in my apartment now. I've been there almost 3 years, and now I gotta go.
All right. 3 years ago, how many children did you have?
Eight.
Okay.
I had 8 when I moved there.
How many do you have now?
8.
Why are they saying you have to move?
Because I have a 3-bedroom, and they saying 8 kids is too many to have in 3 bedroom.
Okay. And how much time do you have to move out?
Really, I was supposed to be gone already, but they ended up giving me an extension, and now I gotta leave on the 30th of this month.
Okay. For most people that don't know, a waiting list for a HUD property is anywhere from a year to 2 years. This is something that is very disappointing and is almost inhumane. Now it's all good because, like I said, we're in this together. We're in this together. I'll be reaching out to our folks here to see if we can make this transition for you. I can't make any promises. But it's all good, Miss Betty. It's all good.
Just come get me when you finish. This
Yes.
is my interview?
Yes. And from Washington Heights, and we
You know her?
yes.
Hey.
And
I remember you.
From where?
Years ago, I used to come out here. My auntie used to stay out
Who's
here.
your auntie?
Marianne Jones.
In building 1?
Well, she don't stay out here no
No,
more.
she used to live in what building?
She used to stay in this building, the first one when you first come in. And then she stayed out here longer, and she ended up moving to the one on the side.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I was like 14, 16 coming out here.
Okay. Come and get me, Pastor, when you're done.
Yes, ma'am. But you had 8 kids for the last 3 years, and what I don't like is whenever you put pressure on a facility or a property, and when I say pressure, expectations. The expectations that they are supposed to be meeting are out of compliance. So when you're out of compliance with basic expectations, what you do is you put pressure on the residents, and their way of solving the problem is putting you out. How many other properties have you been to?
Like 4. I went to public housing, Hilltop. They won't let me out of Hilltop because I got too many kids, but everywhere I can go. Ever since they told me I had to go.
Okay. Now let me ask you this. As far as waiting lists, did they tell you what type of time frame it would be for a turnaround?
2 and 3 years, and one of them was 4 years.
All right. Let me ask you this. All things considered, okay, do you have, like, the reason why they're putting you out is because you weren't paying your rent on time? The
reason they put me out is because they won't. Because I've been had 8 kids. I got 8 kids now. I don't know. Maybe it's the way I look or something. I don't know.
All right.
I don't get in no trouble. They don't got in no fight. I don't really know nobody. I stay to myself. Can't go nowhere because I got 8 kids. So I'm not finna, I really don't know.
Okay. Like I said, we're in this together. I will use every measure of influence that I have to make sure that you are treated fairly and properly, which is to any person, regardless of what they look like or how they talk, okay, or how many children that they have. But my challenge is that whenever we put pressure on these HUD properties, a lot of times they retaliate. I've reached out to some of my contacts already, and they're going to be doing their investigation and following up to see what we can do either to get you an extension and or assist you with finding affordable housing.
Not to mention, I've been living in there with the neighbor's bathroom leaking on me while I'm on the toilet.
So the plumbing and
something wrong with the plumbing, so the sewage was coming out of the ceiling, leaking on me.
All right. Now, have you made this concerns to property management?
Yes, sir. And I've been back and forth to the hospital every 3 months. I got that on document. I've been back and forth to the hospital every 3 months because of the mold, and I got asthma real bad. And the smell from that bathroom, you know, the mold and all that, it's just so much. I don't know. It's a lot. And I tried my best because they already want me to leave, so I really don't want to be bothering with them so much because they'll give you another 10-day notice for something because they still can kick you out if they want to for something else if they want to, you know. It's been times where I got a 10-day notice, I go in the office and it's totally different from what was said on the notice. You know what I'm saying?
Now, but this is the biggest fear, and I want you all to just listen to this, okay? She's already knows she has to leave by June 30th. So she has a little over 20 days to find somewhere for her and her family to live. But watch this, right? If property management is upset with you, you were telling me, was it 5-9 or what, form or something like that? What can they do?
The 5-9 paper. I'm not sure if it's really called the 5-9, but it's 5 something. And it's basically where your landlord signed the paper saying what kind of tenant you've been, through the time frame you've been there. And I think I don't want to piss her off in no type of way because I don't want her to give me the same. I have friends that she done gave reviews to where she just got an apartment, and when she went back to get the 5-9, she slapped $1,000 on them. So now she had her public housing and she had an apartment at the same time. Blessing. She didn't even know where to choose. Just good that she had somewhere to go after they was terminating her. Okay, well when she was trying to go that 5-9, she wrote so much stuff on there. Now the girl's sleeping in her car. Sleeping in her car at Family Dollar, and it's just, and I'm scared of that happening to me. You know what I'm saying? I got 8 kids. I can't go through that. I don't have nowhere to go. All
right. And we're going to push. Unfortunately, we don't know who our city council person is for that particular district. It was Reggie Brown. My opportunities to reach out to him was very limited. However, I will reach out to the city. I will also reach out to whoever the interim person is to see how we can put restraints, because even though these are privately managed, this is still public housing. And that's my issue and concern. You will not treat our people like slaves. You will not treat our people like property. And you will not treat our people below the standards that God has intended for us, regardless of your color, your age, or your sex. We're going to make sure that we hold them accountable.
The people that used to help us out there, like Miss Helen, Miss Shane, Mr. Eddie, you know, they come, they feed the kids, they have Bible study. You come, you know, you do good things for the neighborhood. You know, they took all of that away. We already don't have a park. So now we really don't have nothing for these kids to do. What you think they're going to do?
And that's the formula for disaster.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's time to bring out that old regime, and it's time for us to hold these folks accountable. Listen, I'm in this with you. For all of our folks who are watching, please share to make awareness, okay? You don't have to do a public share, but if you know people of influence within our city pertaining to city management, when it comes to municipalities, when it comes to code enforcement, if you could do a private message to let them know, listen, this has got to stop. I call them Hollywood preachers. We see them when the camera's on, but when the camera's off, we don't ever see them again. Because to the folks that are out here doing the work, like I said, Miss Helen, she was doing the work. Pastor Eddie, doing the work. Kids Extreme. And like I said, we've done job fairs, career fairs, health fairs to try to make sure that our people got every service that they're entitled to. But we're going to bring an awareness, and I'm going to use every ounce of my influence to help make sure that not just you, but other folks that come after you don't have to go through this type of humiliation or embarrassment.
It is embarrassing. It's embarrassing to my children too.
Yeah, and I heard your son say, "What's today's date? Oh, we got 21 more days. We got 22 more days." And children shouldn't have to carry that type of stress. Mm-hmm. They shouldn't have to carry that. Anyways, I'm gonna let this go. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. And thank you for bringing awareness. These are our people. This is not those people. These are our people. This is our city. This is our community. Her babies, those are our youth, and they are our future. You can get it too.